Pitch L open. This play you're going to see when you have like one of these dominant cornerbacks, and that's, there aren't a whole lot of other alternatives on the defense. So, I think, Crack Haddix, Deion Sanders, typically wouldn't see it against the Steelers because they have a number of other guys that can make plays. But guys will bring this one in if they have a running back that's close in ability, and they also have that particular matchup. So, tricky kind of thing about this play is there's not a whole lot you can do in terms of like trying to run alternatively. Like you see here, even though Bruce Perkins is slow, but that's not really the play that you would prefer to see. It's just it just takes too much time. Really the key thing is you have the little crease there that you can use, and then maybe if you catch a block or two, maybe then going in from this angle, you can then potentially cut down like that. So that's sort of one way that you can get around a guy that's waiting for you at the top and try to dive tackle you if you're shifted to the top. That's an option that you have when you're running that play. So now let's talk about the defense for this play. So I think the most interesting part of this play is we're going to run this play and we're going to use Crack Haddix because he's a target of this play. So here, in this case, he doesn't even actually draw the guy that normally is assigned to him. Once you move him out of that area, you're gonna get a whole different set of people. Now, don't move Crack Haddix down too far, right? If you move him down too far, I'm just going to try and catch him so you see it. You might get attention from those guys that are lurking down below that are trying to normally take on the linebackers. That's not what you want, or at least typically not what you want. See right there, that guy eventually picks me up, but it's fine because you've got the second guy in there. That's what you're looking for is, again, you're trying to stop the guy, right? You're not trying to just like let him get the 7 yards or whatever. You're trying to hold him to something like 3 or 5. Now 3 is a little unrealistic for this play, but again, when you engage on this, a lot of times you're going to be in the situation of you're going to dodge that guy, and then hopefully, that time I didn't get any help. You're going to dodge that guy, and then you're going to bring it back up with your teammate, hoping to get. Oh my goodness, you guys are so slow. This is again why you run this play against Tampa Bay, because that's the problem that you run into. These guys don't actually wind up freeing up. Here again, you get. That was horrific. The guy just bounced right off. So now let's see if you run with somebody else. See if we can stop it here. Again, it doesn't necessarily solve the problem that you have with that cornerback because cornerback will typically move down on that passing play. But it does give you one more guy in the area that can potentially go up there and help you to make the play. So we're going to get the ball back and then we'll continue. Down. Another thing I'm going to show you eventually, we're going to see if we can do a couple more defenses out of a different player, is you have the option on this play of coming in. There's going to be a gap that opens up. And why don't we go show that now? So left end, this is typically legal, but you have a gap that opens up and you can just chase him down from that side. So you can also do this play with varying degrees of success because you got blockers running out here. LILB can also come in. That case he's just a little too slow in that matchup. But depending on who is available, you can potentially, you're still going to attract attention, mind you. In that case, got a little bit of help, managed to avoid the guy, so that was fine. Again, that's another result right there, is you stopped the guy, you didn't really stop the running back for too long, but you gave your other guys a chance to be able to make this play. So here, right, LLB draws, because he's so slow, he draws the blocker in that case. Now you notice that with the LILB or with left end, he was stationary, but crossing up on him, in that case the LILB picks him up. So you can run it this way as well. If you have like a Kevin Green or something like that, and you just wind up seeing this play, I don't know why, if you have Kevin Green, but whatever. Again, you can penetrate. In that case, my guy won the matchup, so I can just run right over that offensive lineman and stop him short. Here we'll see if we can get a strong safety play on this. Again, it's a question of who's going to pick up. In this case, that guy's white, so it's easy to see. But who's going to pick up this guard that's coming up there? That's usually the problem that you wind up running into in that play. See there, he turns back to the inside, and now you have an open angle on him. Let's give it one more time. There, yes, he tracks the guy and bounces. So, anyway, that's the rough idea of pitch all open. It's not a bad play at all. It's just it's kind of hard to break out and get a bunch of yards with it. Guys will try to box you on this, obviously. They'll definitely try and see if they can force you up along the sideline. So if they can do that, then you get that. Obviously, the obstruction right there. That's another way that you can defend this. You can get. See, that was just ugly for that guy. Did not. Let's see what run defense looks like. I never call run defense against this. That was actually sort of good for him there. But I mean, it's a decent play. You're going to have a guy that has some speed relative to the matchup that you think the guy's going to respond with. But overall, it's pretty reasonable. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned a little something about this play. And leave your comments and feedback, and I'll see you next time.